this is organ stuff that I'm trying to break down. I gotta stop using that word trying to. Um, Working on breaking it down, chord for chord, note for note. Um, the latter part of this tune that I was working with, and I wanted to get it over with. I wanted to get it over with, so I can say officially I have completed my task. And so one thing I've learned, when you start something, you kind of want to finish it. And so that's my goal, is to finish what I started. Sorry, I had to pick up some stuff here. I don't know how I fell over, but anyways, gotta pick up some stuff. Wife don't think I'm junky. Bruh, you need to clean your music room up. You need to clean your music room up, bruh. Bruh. I gotta put my flashers back on. I think they already charged up, but I might just recharge them some more. I shouldn't have to actually. Yeah, they go underneath the car. They light up underneath your car. These are little baby ones. The only problem I had was with the stickies for both sides of the Houston. They were similar to this one here. They suck. They just trash. They don't do too well underneath the car that well. Yeah, they don't stick too well. It's funny that it can feel like it sticks now, but when maybe, well, right now I put Gorilla Glue on here, so right now it would stay on here. Well, just only one of them. The rest of these are brand new. I had to buy some brand new ones. Actually, two of these are brand new. So yeah, so the Gorilla Glue, y'all, is no joke. Gorilla Glue it's gonna stick. You have to apply heat, some heat to remove Gorilla Glue. But feel like it's gonna stay. I don't know. I feel like it, after I done put some glue on the back side of this, but they don't want to put glue on the whole entire thing, because if you can see, there's plugins. They have plugins for each one of these lights. So you don't want to cover the area where you need to, plug in your lights. And so when I plug them into a USB port, they will light up for a few moments, and then they would just go out like this. And then, so these are my original ones that I purchased. Anyway, I don't even know why I'm going here, but those strobe lights, and then I bought another set. These lights ain't no joke. These will blind you for sure. I'll probably use these for underneath the front end of the car, if you're trying to deal with fog or something like that. These really work great as fog lights. The light on here is so bright that it's not even funny. Oh, hold on, let's see. This one is different. This one here you power it up with a little button. The other ones you don't, you use the remote. And did I put the remote somewhere? Where is the remote? The remote somewhere over here. So wherever the remote is, there's another remote. But anyway, it changes colors and all that kind of stuff. But this one here is so bright, it's not even funny. Like it will take your eyes out, because it's very powerful. Oh, here's the remote for my other ones. So this is the remote control for this. So I don't think they'll come on while I have this plugged in. I don't think. I haven't tried that. No, so it won't do it when they're plugged in. They're not going to come on. Oh, I just lied. Ooh, yes they do. One came on. Maybe y'all. Oh, there's one. They start changing colors. Let me see. Only one popped on. Oh, they're all on now. There they are. Guess I lied. Let me see. Let me get it back to white, all white. So I just click on all white, and then they just light up. Easy to charge. They take about not even an hour to charge up. But yeah, I put these underneath my car. When I first got them, they changed colors. The purple with the remote. You see the purple. Let's get it out here. Got purple. I'm gonna put it right directly in my face. But these are not as super bright as that one. Oh my god, that one there is like take your eyeballs out. They can turn orange, blue, um, this is a red, orangey light. I guess you can call it red still. Green, blue. I think this is blue. And then this is red. No, I just said red earlier, right? So I think this is pink. There it is. And then, actually a purple pink. I don't know what y'all would call that. And then we go purple. Well, that's for sure purple. Then the other one's pink, purple, whatever you want to call it. So they change different colors. And then of course they go through the static modes. I'm not gonna go through all that. They do. If I'm on one side of the car, one side can be one color. As you probably saw earlier a minute ago, one of them switched over, but the closer I am to it, they're all gonna end up switching to the same color. My arms are not long enough, but they're all gonna end up switching to the same color. But I can actually have one side of the car purple, another part blue, depending on my distance. If I'm too close to them, right now I'm just too close to them, so the remote is just automatically going to chime right in right away. And they do different statics. They just not this right now. I have it on solid mode. They blink, they do all that kind of stuff. Real fast, slow, whatever. All right. Anyway, off mode. Oh, see, those went off, so I had to now get those to turn off. The battery on here lasts pretty long. This is remote operable. I haven't put them back on my car since I have gotten sick within the last September now. I think I had them on there. Let's see. I think the last time I had them on there was around May. I think I kind of got a little sick then, so I didn't try to put them back underneath the car. But I'm waiting for this special tape to come, because those adhesive things, they suck. They're terrible. It's the new one. This one here, you have to power it up. Woo! All right. That bad boy is bright. Now that right there, I'll put that on my front in my car. All right. It has the little thing right here. You can charge it up just like that when they use the same charging mechanism or whatnot. This the remote. It does the same type of static. I haven't figured out all of the moves, but it will change. It will flash different colors. White, red, white, red. And it would go to other colors too. And then also I can do it in standing mode. But yeah, it would change to other colors. I just haven't figured out how to do it. So far I can get it to white and red right now. Let me see. Okay. Also, I like about it too is you can go higher on the light, real brighter, and then you can go red, green. There it is. I knew we could do that. Green and blue. And then it does the flashing flash. Woo! And it does in all of the colors, right? And then when I hit one other mode button, then it can do the flash on, flash off, different colors. And then, or I hit another button, I'll put it back into the standing mode, and then I can make it brighter, bright, and then it starts to change colors. So anyway, to turn this one off, it's got a button on it. That's into that. And remote. I haven't had a chance to put these underneath my car, but I for sure. And that front, you dealing with the fog and stuff like that, these will be great for fog. Use them as fog light. They're online. They're strobe lights. The outdoor, of course, outdoor, duh. So this one, um, okay, and then I have another one. I put this says BMW on the side with the logo. I got those on the doors where the door open up, and then it will flash BMW, blah blah blah. Those are on the car right now. So I have another strip that actually, like when you get in your car and it's a strip down at the bottom of the flooring. I mean, on the metal part of your door, they come up. So I pop those up and I put the same type of scenario. They change different colors, all colors. So I have those on all four doors. They two fit in back, two fit in front for my cotton car. So those are the ones, and they all magnetic. Those are magnetic. I like those as cool and magnetic. These are not magnetics because underneath your carriage of your car, you gotta go all the way underneath the car to get it to be magnetic. But these are not designed. These strobe lights are not designed for magnetic fuel. However, I can make it magnetic. All I do is go buy the magnetic fuel, stick it on there, and then put the magnetic underneath the car, and then these will become magnetic, and then they won't fall off the car because once it's magnetized to the car, it's just not gonna fall off. Period. So anyway, I don't even know why I went there. What was I about to do? Oh, hey, what happened to TikTok? Ooh, hold on, y'all. TikTok flash out. Ooh, TikTok missed this whole. The TikTok missed the whole thing. Hold on, y'all. What done happened to TikTok? All right, what happened to TikTok? Oh my goodness. Sorry, TikTok. Let me get y'all back in. Hold on. All right, TikTok missed the whole thing. All right, let's see. Let's get TikTok back on. Let's see if we can get TikTok back in the game. Let's see. TikTok, I think we back in the game. Okay, I think we got TikTok back in the game. Okay, y'all missed off. Y'all missed out on what I was talking about earlier. But just as a short story, I was sharing with Facebook and Instagram, Facebook and YouTube about the indoor. I keep saying indoor. These little items that I put on my car. These are logos. You can put them on the door. So when you open your door, it's gonna say the name of the car you have or whatever, BMW, whatever. So that's what my logo on here. And then these are the strobe lights that I purchased a while back. I took them off because one day I went to go get my car washed. They claim on a box, when I read on the box, it claims this is waterproof. For whatever reason, I don't know, one of them went berserko, went crazy after I had washed my car, and it wouldn't shut off, it wouldn't change the colors, it was just doing whatever it felt like it wanted to do. So I ended up having to replace them. So I don't know how many of these now. I reordered them, but they come in a big pack. But anyway, they're easy to charge. They come apart. They do stick underneath the car. The adhesive that comes with it sucks terribly. They don't stick too well underneath the car. So I use Gorilla Glue, and so far Gorilla Glue is like sticky like a glue, basically. I just said that. Gluey. Almost about to say clay, like, but gluey. So now the adhesive will now stick to this so far. All right. But I'm waiting for this other special glue, not glue, actually special tape to come in. Or I could have used what we call magnetic, and put the magnetic on here, stick them on here, and then stick it underneath the car. But most of the cars underneath in the beginning has that, I can't think of that name of the fiber type of plastic where it doesn't do too well if your car has been on the road for a substantial amount of time. That rubber underneath there will not hold up this type of adhesive. So the adhesive that they saying they sucks, it's terrible, it's horrible. I have not had one of them fall off, but I have some attempting to fall off of the car after I done drove it from here to San Jose to Sacramento to Richmond to wherever I need to go, San Francisco or wherever else I was traveling to. Um, He just barely was just hanging there, just on the Houston, just hanging there. After all of the bumps and stuff like that on the road, I go to look under there and they're like just hanging there. Like, oh man, if it hadn't been for what I say for the Gorilla Glue, this would have just easily just they would just pop right off. But they're supposed to be sticky enough to you peel this off, the white piece off, and pop it on there, and then it's supposed to stay. But that's not true because underneath the car, that rubber piece can get dirty over a period of time. And I tried wiping it with different soap, water, and all that. To clear the area first, let it dry, hit it with some alcohol, all that stuff, and barely it was holding these up. So I used the Gorilla Glue to do it, and the Gorilla Glue was my friend, and it helped out for a substantial amount of time until, as they say, heat. When enough heat get to the adhesive, they melt. When they start to melt, they start to somewhat give way. That's what I'm saying. So I'm gonna try a different tape. I'm waiting for it to come in next week and see how that works. I think adhesive, period, if enough heat hits it, it's just gonna disintegrate. But to make the long story short, so I took my car for a car wash, and I get home, and one of the lights was stuck, and I'm like, wait, I thought they said it was waterproof, and they give you this little thing here. Once you take it off, once I took it off the charger, I plug it in so it doesn't get messed up, and so that none of the components starts tweaking out or whatever. That didn't even work for whatever reason. Somehow it made one of my flashers, my little strobe lights, tweak out. Anyway, so they're easy to use. You charge them up. I had the remote 2 seconds ago, and where did I put it? It's real simple, easy to turn on. At first, I thought you can't turn them on while it's on here, but I lied. What did I do with it just now? Jeez, my bowl. Oh, here it is. Let me put it over here so I can remember where it's at. So yeah, pretty much this simple. You hit the power button, and then you got light. Now, if you notice, not all four of them came on, but when I now look, the one just went to red, and I didn't even press red. Now it's going to green. I didn't even touch it at all, but that's okay. The other two didn't come on, so I'm gonna hit on. Okay, now they all in sync. All right, so they're all syncing now. Now all of a sudden the other ones want to change red. So I can have one side of the car be white, one side of the car could be green or whatever color, or all four sides of the car, the front end, rear end, and left and right side of the car. That's how you do it. So they do change colors. I didn't put it on change color mode, so I'm trying to figure out why is he doing that, or maybe it's leaving off of what I left off at from earlier. Maybe y'all kind of missed it. So now when I go to W, it just puts them all back in white. They do change different colors. Easy to do what it do. Purple, orange. I think this is, no, that's not orange. I don't know what color is this. It's like a red, pinkish purple. I don't know what color that is. Then we have blue, green, and then red for sure. We got blue, and then we have orange for sure, and then we go standard back to white. And of course they flash different colors, different statics. See, this is doing whatever you want to do. I don't know why it's doing that. Hey, go back to white, you idiot. Alright, cool. I'm going back to white. So anyways, usually, when I say the word usually, the distance from where I might be at, the lights may switch to a different color around the car. Now right now it's flashing, one of them is flashing. See, they're flashing slowly. And I didn't even hit the button, so I'm trying to figure out why is it doing that. Why is he doing that? Now they're going in and out. Okay, maybe this button here. Alright, that one. Okay. Alright, so they're pretty easy. Now I got them in, let me see, they should all be all white. Alright, and so anyway, you can make them do all kind of stuff. They can static fast, static slow, blink, this color, that color. All right, enough of this one. Let me turn them off. And their USB plug-in power up. All right. So the other one, let me put it over here before I forget it. The other one is much brighter. I have never used it on the car yet. Did the lights come on? Did they turn off? The other, these one are much more powerful. You do not want to get this in your face, in your eye, because it will blind you. Come with the remote, same thing. Power up by hitting the button here. Okay. Alright, so it flashes in all different colors. If you want it to be in one standard color, then I can slow down the speed of the blinking colors. These come in 4 sets, 1, 2, 3, 4. So let me see, can I change? And then I can have it in standing mode. It's super bright. You can make it brighter, dim, or whatever. So I kind of like that. It's kind of cool. See, that's bright and brighter. Woo! These work on really well, I think, for fog lights. Really well. I probably will put these on the front of my other car. I don't think I would need it on my Beamer because I already have fog lights on that. But if I want an extra lighting for it, then this will definitely be my friend on the Beamer. But I probably will put it on my other cars. So yeah, this is pretty simple. It's got a lock mode. So it can stay in lock mode if I don't want it to be flashing and doing all the different colors. And pretty easy to use, like I said. And then power it off. It's got the little stem right here. You can plug in so that when you finish charging it up, you plug it in. My other one I have is the strip. I call it the strips. That goes into the door frame. And those do different colors as well. And so those are the ones I like them. I like the match of the color of the cars, so I got mine. It's white, but yeah. So that's it, y'all. Anyway, all right, chords. We're gonna talk about chords. I was working on a project yesterday or the day before yesterday, so I'm feeling a little well now to do a little bit more. I was at the very end. I was at the end of this tune. I was literally at the end of the tune to try to figure out or memorizing. Actually, I don't want to call it a tune. It was actually talk music, and it was really designed for the organ. However, it's nice chords that can be applied to the keyboard, and I do transcribe stuff. So yeah, may the force be with me. So what I was working on was understanding what type of chords I'm playing. What chords did I place in addition number 1, play by sight, addition number 1, play by sight. Y'all have to get your copy over at Bishop Drexler Clark hotchords.in. Yeah, get your copy over there at Bishop Drexler Clark hotchords.in. Alright, grab your copy over there. I promise y'all you will not regret these chords, because that's what I'm doing. Is pulling chords from chord progressions, dropping them in a book. When y'all go to hear something, you're gonna find them chords. You're gonna go hear something, you're gonna find them chords. You're gonna go hear something, and you're gonna find them chords. It's like learning the concept behind the madness. If 1 + 1 equals what? Come on, students. Come on, y'all. What is it equal? Right, 2. You learn the concept behind the madness. So you start learning how to count. In this case, you're going to learn how to do chords and how to put chords into a chord progression, because every chord that I'm pulling is from chord progressions. All right, so I'm transcribing chords, right? So, so I'm doing an A major 9. All right. Now this is from a talk music from earlier for organ. So I was at the end. I literally was about to finish this project. So I said, let me sit at the keyboard just for a moment. I didn't feel like going to the organ, but I just came to the keyboard. I know how many minutes that the tune started from 0, of course. all the way to I started at 1 minute and 6 seconds. So I made it all the way to 43 seconds in the tune. Yeah, that's why I stopped at 43 seconds. Point 43 seconds. And then I listened to the rest of the other chord movements from 43 seconds to 59 seconds. And I was like, how many chords do I got left over? And I find out I got about 19 chords to go. 19 chords, 19 simple chords. Because after a while, when you start learning chords, they all start to sound the same. Okay, you probably say, what sound the same? I mean, they start to jive a little bit because now I understand what my E chords is. Oh, I know what my B chord is. Inversion. Over a period of time, the brain is going to register the chords. And sometimes we might think the chords or the chord movements we hear musicians doing is so much complex than what it is, and it's really not actually. Once you actually learn the concept behind the madness. So what I did was, okay, A major 7, root position, right? Okay, A major 7 root position. Right. So now we're going to do the first verse. Move my A to the top. We'll move the C sharp to the top. And then we'll move the E to the top. And I have my third inversion. Root, first, second, third inversion. And of course, I will do this up the keys. So my ears will find those chords that are being applied. So, when I hear the chord, it's going to start making sense. Because the play by side, I have it in the book. All right? I know what chapter to go to. So, I was working on this tune, and I was like, okay, let me figure out what's going on. Are y'all hear me playing the B chord? Yes? The B chord. Y'all heard me playing the E chord. And then y'all heard me playing what? The A major 7 chord, and I was doing those inversions. Okay. Let me think. What else should I play? The minor chord. Right. Yes, I should learn them in every area of the keyboard because you never know where the keyboard player might voice that chord. Oh. Right, never know. Right, so that's what I'm doing. Opening up my ears. Try to help open up my understanding on what I might be hearing in my ear. We have those chords, the major chords in chapter number 2. All right. Chapter 3 will be like my minor chords. I'm transposing. C minor, E flat minor, C sharp minor, or D flat minor to B minor. I'm just doing it in root position for now. B flat minor, A minor, A flat minor, G minor, ooh, almost caught me. F sharp minor, F sharp minor. I'm trying to put these chords in my ear. All right. In my book, I structured it as major move, minor. Same thing I would do with the major move. Let's get familiar with the major move. C major move. And learn your inversions. Right? Learn them. Second inversion. Oop. put it down here too. Kind of dark. But believe me, you never know when musicians are playing around with it. Okay. I did that on purpose. It doesn't matter. We can do an A chord to do the same thing. And this is in my book, y'all. Everything I'm saying is in my book. Doing inversion. In the book is in there. Yeah. You just do the inversions. Do the root. Start doing your root first inversion. And then the second inversion. First inversion. Root. Now in the book I have it as the whole chord. The exactly whole root. Left to right. And now you just do your inversions. Know that the other bottom finger needs to move to the top. So you know the bottom finger needs to move. That means your right hand needs to move too. Oh, yeah, you know, move to the next move so you can start playing your inversion. Oh, bottom note needs to move again and move it around. And now you have the inversion. Here comes the bride. Okay, I told y'all. Okay, let's not go there. All right. Here comes the bride. All right, I told y'all, it's musical. Once you learn the concept behind the madness, you're going to start realizing, wait a minute. Hold up, my bruh. Did you just? Yes, I did. Okay. You can do this other song. Let's transpose. All right, so let's go to B minor. This is the Nashville system in the C sharp minor, and then to the E. Oh, hold on. D, oh yeah, that's right. D. My bad. So we got. Well, y'all know that one. What? Lean on me, somebody. I know y'all know the song. Okay. All right. I told y'all it's in my play-by-side book. All right. Every chord is in the book. Yes, you could think about it. You're like, oh, wait a minute. Okay. Even this other song. Yes. Chapter 2, y'all. Major chord. E flat to B flat. Chapter 2. To D flat, chapter 2. And I'm playing the root position, both hands. Basically what it is I'm playing a root first, second, back to root. Root. First. Second. Back to root. We call that double up. Alright, so if y'all heard the song, you probably start laughing and say, wait a minute. D flat, A flat. And I'm just playing the root position. Root position, first inversion, second inversion, back to root. Root, first, second, back to root. Root, first, second, back to root. Root, first, second, back to root. But we call it double up. And you probably heard the song. Oh, what? It's in the book. E flat to the B flat. Chapter 2, D flat. Chapter 2, A flat. A flat, B flat, B natural to C sharp. Ow, we worship you. Hallelujah, hallelujah. A flat, hallelujah. You can do the passing chord back from A flat, B flat to E flat. And I was trying to do the scale to get to D flat. And I'm going to do the scale to get to A flat.
do the scale to get back to my E flat chord. Right, B flat scale, part of it. D flat, part of it. And A flat, piece of it. Let's just say piece of it, because I'm trying to get to my chord. And every one of these chords is chapter 2. Chapter 2. Chapter 2. And I'm doing the root position. Chapter 2 root position. I told y'all, it's in the book. Woo! From A flat to B. Now I can move my hands around to a different spot on the organ. Or the keyboard. I'm sorry. To the keyboard. I don't have to stay in the same spot, because I can do in what we call replacement, placing the chord somewhere else. B to C sharp, D flat, chapter 2, chapter 2, chapter 2, chapter 2, and back to 1. I'm sorry, chapter 2, but going to the 1. What? All right, I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to get all round up, but I'm just saying, like, yo, the chords is in my book. Bishop Drake Clark, hotchords.info. We forgot. Yes, go on over there, get your copy now. Edition number 2 is coming soon. I wouldn't be. Let me see. I haven't even checked my email, but it's supposed to go live this coming week. If everything goes well, I did make an approval for my book cover, and I did make the approval for the contents in the book to be approved to go live. To be printed at this company. There should be already sent it already over to Amazon, which I should get an email from Amazon and or both. The company that is producing my book are manufacturing the book right now as we speak it. So I haven't checked my emails because, like I said earlier, I haven't been feeling well. So let me see. So when that does come through, for sure y'all be the first to know. Everybody gonna be the first to know when the book starts to go live. I did get an email from this company called say it wrong, Draft 2 Digital, which they had already informed me that they have my book, which means that they're going to publish my book to the other 16 platforms around the world. All right, so I'm already set up for that. So they sent me the email on Thursday, so that meant my book is already pretty much in the phase of Amazon giving its thumbs up. Yo, your book is fire. Okay, anyway, whether my book go number 1 like it did like this time this year, Play by Sight number 1 edition number 1 went top number 1 best hottest book on Amazon in the month of June. It aired or went live June 2nd, 2025. I've seen other musicians' books go live, but none of them made it in the top 10. My book made it in the top 10. Yay! Okay, I don't have no applause on. Actually, I do have it on here. So y'all got to give it up for your boy Bishop Tracy that my book went top number 1 best hottest book on Amazon, at Amazon, and the other publishing companies, which are 16 publishing companies around the world. Woo! That's crazy. So yes, that's what's going on. So I'm waiting for the email to come back. So I thought it would probably produce yesterday, but today's Sunday, so probably I'm looking at next week, sometime next week, when I would get the email. I will probably be shocked actually if I even go on Amazon and see that my book is already there already, but I already think I looked already, and I haven't seen it, so I haven't seen it. Have you seen her? Ooh, 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 ooh. Have you seen it? So I I would have got an email first from Amazon before they even drop the book. So they'll drop me an email usually first, but usually or at the same time, then I would get an email from them letting me know, hey, yo, your book has went top #1 best book on Amazon or somewhere top whatever the 10. They usually do is top 10, top 12. I think the highest I've seen them do it is top 14. Nothing beyond that. Let me look to see who's new in the month of September. Let me see who. Let me see if I can see whose book went top #1 since my book has already been through already in the month of September now. So let me see. Can I go back? I can go back to see who's new now. Top #1. And let's see. Client. Okay, that's me. Client. Wait a minute. How far did I go? Let's see. Let me see. I'm actually curious. Actually, I want to know really. Actually, who's the new top dog right now? Who's the new top dog right now on Amazon? So let me see. Where is that? Check. That's demo. Okay, that's my website. So hold on, let me go back another one. Check your website. That's me testing it. So it's gotta be before. Is this before or after? Amazon. Check Amazon. All right. So let me check out. See. So Amazon, what they do is they'll send you an email. And it will say Amazon.com new releases. The best selling new featuring releases and performances of art release, and then bow, click onto it. Bow, they click onto it. That was slow. And then it will start to pop up, and it would either say the hottest or whatever it's gonna say. Yep, there it is. Bio. Woo-hoo! Okay, not my book, but this is what it would say. Let me Photoshop this. How you do this? How you do this? Oh wow! And this one dude book is he's still. Oh. My book gotta come up, y'all. My new book is back. My book best to be now. Now this dude book is still hanging. Wow, that's a trip. Ever since June, July, this guy, his book is called Solo. He's been hanging. He's now #4. Wow, he's still on here? That's crazy. All right, so it's best out of, let me see how many this one does. This one only says best out of 9. So this is best out of 9 now. But mine was best out of 10. So they doing best out of 9. So it switches between best out of 9, best out of 10. I think, like I said, the highest I've seen it was best out of 14, if my memory serves me to be correct. So this one dude, wow, this is crazy. It's called Solo. He's #4. So that meant new books came in. So every new book that comes up, then they may seem it looks way better, or the content looks better, or great off the hook, or whatever, then Amazon is gonna grade that book and say, hey, you know what? Sorry, Mr. Solo, you're at #4, buddy. So it looks like 1, 2, and 3. These are newer books that came in. They're not music books, but they're just books in general. Arts. Like I said, performance is art. All right, so this is best out of 9 in this case. This particular one is best out of 9 for this month. Y'all know my book got to come in smoking hot. All right, we're gonna put some thumbs up, y'all. Put some hearts up, put some thumbs up. But my brand new book, Play by Sight, coming soon, edition number 2, is gonna come in and blaze like this one. And actually this one said exactly what mine said. I didn't get a chance to Photoshop it when it first came out, when it said the Amazon hottest new releases. I don't know how I missed it. Well, I know how I missed it because I was still really badly sick. Out of my mind, badly sick, toe up to the flow up. Hold on. Why is this falling over? Hey, stop falling over. You gotta stay? Okay. But this time I'm gonna see how do I Photoshop this actually. I gotta practice, y'all. Hold on. Alright, let me practice. Let me see. I think you go here. I think like that. Okay, that's what you do. Okay. All right, so I'm learning. Okay, now what? Oh, and then done. That's it. Oh, okay, done. It's saved. Okay, that's it. All right, now learn how to do it. I just try to remember how I do it on my iPhone. How to do this. So the next time when this comes out, this is exactly how it came out when my book came out. It came out as Amazon Hot New Releases, and then there was another page. Let me see how this was gonna do it. This one. Okay, so this one didn't do that one. Hmm. Okay, so this one didn't do it like mine's did, but it had said it said after it sold you this, and then the next part of it says top number one best book on Amazon, which I showed you guys photos of that for the ones who haven't seen it. I go get it, so y'all don't think I'm making this up. Can't make this up, y'all. Can't make this type of stuff. Oh wow, it stayed right where I left off at. That's funny. Okay, let me see. Is this one, buddy? And like I said, you can't make this up. So it says the bet top. I don't know how I don't know how I messed up the number one top part of it, but I caught on. I told you I'm still learning, but I cut off that part where it says top number one best book. But anyway, it says best books of 2025 thus far, and my book came out as number one. Gee, come on, get up here. All right, can't make this up. All right, I can't. You can't make this up, y'all. So there it is, right there. All right, so my book did make top number one best book out of 10. Can't make this up. So let's hope that and wow, that dude solo guy that tripped me out because let me see, I photoshopped his let me see where was he at the time, if I got it. He was not on a map. Let me see. Let me go down to June. I think he popped up at the end of June. His book popped up at the end of June, I think. So let me see. Is it on here? That one is called Solo. He's surviving. I don't know how he's still able to move from July all the way to this month because I believe in my memory served me correctly. He was around July. June, yeah. Here he is. He was here I am. Me and this other guy. So remember, my book went top number one. But whenever someone else brings new books in, here's that guy Solo number 4. He's number 4. This new person came in with 3 books. He had number 3. I think he was 3, 5, and 7 or something like that. And then the sketcher guy, he was number 6. He swapped up at the end of the month of June and got in the first place. And then I'm still holding top tier 1 and or 2. All right. And the solo guy is number 4. But check this out. September, he is holding 4th place still. Y'all know I got to come in. Y'all know I got to come in flying. I got to come in flying hot. I got to come in hot. I got to come flying hot for my next book, y'all. So I can pass him up and everybody else up. So let's put up. All right, let's pray to my book now. But that was June 30th. So I'm surprised that this guy's book is still holding on from June 30th all the way until now. That's weird, actually. It's kind of tripped me out. I did do another Photoshop, or did I delete it? I think I did another Photoshop around July something. Let me see, did I or did I not? Let me see, July 15. So July 15, I know it's July 3rd. I did another Photoshop, but for some reason it didn't come out right, so I might have deleted it or something like that, and it was all blurred out. So I did another Photoshop July 15. Remember, in the month of June, anybody else who bring in new books, you start to slide down. And so I'm sliding all the way down to number 65 back then. That was July 15. So every single time when somebody brings a book every month, you're going to slide down over a period of time. That was that day. And now before that happened, July 1st or 2nd, I think it was, I chimed back in, and my book went from 2 back to number 1, and then number 1 he went to number 2, the Sketcher Guide. So we were actually battling with the with our books with everybody else who's kind of come up after us. All right, so now we in July, almost August. I don't think I photoshopped it no more after that. I thought I did. All right, so in the month of August, I don't think I did anymore. All right, so that was it, y'all. So y'all be on the lookout for my next book, and I'm actually working on the 3rd book. And the 3rd book is gonna be it's gonna be hot too. Anyway, let me get to these quads because I was sitting here practicing on them, and it was designed for the organ. But these chords are in the book, and if they're not in the book, they will be going to the book. To my next book. So I was doing this. Alright, A major 9. I had to rewrite this because this was kind of a little sloppy down here. So I'm doing this before the bass line and then doing it with the bass line if I was on the organ. Come back to your pedals. Alright, so A major 9 with the pedals. It's the 13th sus chord. Alright, cool. So he does this thing on the organ. So let me listen to it, and then let me match out these chords, and hopefully they will match out like I think they should. Let me see, organ. All right, so let's see something. I'm gonna play this out first, and then I'm gonna play the video. There's the video. Alright, hold on. So let me play the chord out first. And then the next part is crazy. Oh. Right. That's the move he's doing. So I'm trying to catch it in my brain right quick. All right, so let me do that again. So and then the next crazy move. All right, so I'm trying to match it in my head now. So when I do go to the organ, it's gonna like, okay, all right, bro. Pedals B. That's chord. So he's gonna do the thing like this. Boom. That's what he's gonna do. That's how it's gonna go. And then let's move going. That's what he's gonna do. The next move is. The next move is. Woo! Y'all know it's gonna be smoking fat. That is crazy. Yeah, so without the bass line, I'm like, okay, hold on. A major 9, E major. Alright, major 7 with the flat 5, sharp 5. In my book, I told you every chord is in the book. Alright. Alright, so this is the perfect 4th tritone. What? Chapter 8 and or chapter 18 and 18. These chords are in chapter 18. Chapter 18, tritone also, and tritone also in chapter 8. What? So he's doing this crazy move on an A bass. But the crazy move was like this. I'm like, what? And the hammer hocks is going on. But I'm trying to practice it without the bass line first. Now, without the bass line is a major 7 with a flat 5. I told y'all earlier that this is in play by sight. Every move that I'm playing, every chord I'm playing is already in the book. The major 7, chapter number 4. I literally just played it. Y'all heard me breaking it down. It's already there. All right, chapter 4. All right, E major chord is chapter 2. All right, the A major 7 inversion. I'm just playing it at the top of the hand. I'm playing the second inversion in the root at the top. Oh, then the E major chord, first inversion is up top. Remember, you can do it. That's why they say in rehearsing and practicing these chords in my book, Play by Sight, when you practice them and you rehearse them, you practice them and you rehearse them, you're going to hear them chords. And it's going to be like, what? Tritone. And then I'm also using the perfect fourth. Wait, hold up. Yeah. 2 of them together. And both of those in chapter 18 in the tritone as well as in chapter 8. Both of these movements is in chapter 18. What? Yes. And then the chord I'm playing is the B major chord, which is in chapter 2. Makes you play a major 7 with the flat 5, sharp 5. And then this move I just told you is chapter 18. The perfect 4th, the tritone. What? Yes, you can transpose it. You can make this musical. This is jazz, y'all. Oh my goodness. So, yes, the next book is entitled Gospel, R&B, Jazz, Pop. Yes, my next book is entitled Play by Sight. However, you're going to be able to get pop chords. You're going to get R&B chords, You're going to get gospel, of course. All right, all of that is in the book. And my second edition. I can't wait till that book come out, because that book is going to be super fire. Every chord and every key. You will not be able to not know how to do it. You're going to be able to play them chords in all 12 keys. So if you missing chords and you don't know chords, you need to learn chords. Pure to pull stuff up like this off. So I'm like, oh. All right, so let me get this moving. These are jazz chords. They can also be R&B. Right, so yeah, it's just where we place them. Y'all heard this move. It's the minor 11 with the flat 5. I'm just now taking off the bottom and creating it with the C major with the sharp 5. Remember that? That's in my book. Add the 7, C major 7, sharp 5. Chapter 7. Chapter 7. The voicing of the chord is up top now. I'm playing that same voicing of chords up top, but I'm adding the flat 5. What? Yeah, adding the flat 5. Here it goes, right here. There it is. All right, so now we're playing the C major 7 with the flat 5. You can go sharp 5, or you can go minor 11 flat with the minor 11 with the flat 5. Minor 11 with the flat 5. Because of the A flat, y'all. What? Yeah, it's just this chord. It's just this chord here. I'm just adding extra note and then using the secret sauce chord causing me to play the C major 7 with the flat 5. And if I wanted to do the sharp 5, you know, we can do sharp 5. And that is sharp 5. Now that makes me play the minor 11 with the flat 5. Oh, there it is down there. Right, there's that C down there. Now that make me play the C major 7 with the flat 5, sharp 5, because I can do the expanding my tritone, making it as a chord. And if I also can add the 9, which is the 2 in C. It's accidental. Oops, because it's in the thumb. Right. And look at that. That left hand is playing a D major 7 with the flat 5. Now I'm gonna hit you with that C, and then hit you with these 6 9 the 7 sus4 chord. Now I have a C major 9 with the flat 5. Earlier was C major 7 with the flat 5 because my fingers are reaching the 9 in C. 2. You can have fun with changing the 7 sus4 chord. F sharp 13 with a flat 5, sharp 5. Alright, D9, sharp 11. Cordy doesn't know that one. I'm just transposing to see what happens. Will you see how I can be musical? Sharp 11, flat 13. D. D7. If you know your scale. Right. You see, that's what happened with the left hand. So D7, right? And it's because I'm transposing the 7 sus4 chord. Okay. G or C13. C13 sharp, C13 with the flat 5, sharp 5. You can go on and on with it. Oh my God. A flat, 9, sharp 11. I think I mentioned that earlier, but from another angle. Cordy doesn't know how to pick this out, but however, it sounds cool. Woo! And then we have the C major 7. With a flat 5, sharp 5, but that was up here. Alright, anyway, every chord in the book. Alright, let me get to the thing. Let me try to finish this middle piece because that was the last piece I was trying to finish off from point 43 to point 59. Good luck to me. May the force be with me. Where's my phone? Where'd I put the phone? What about my cell phone? Did it fall? Alright. Alright. I don't forget where I put my cell phone. Alright, let's get at it. Let's try to do this. So boom. E. Then this next move. And then this next move. So every chord. Major 9. E major move. To a G major 7 with a flat 5 sharp 5. Cordy doesn't know what that is, but I told you, you know, it's just being, the musicians can be having fun, being creative. C major 7 with the flat 5. All right, the hard part. I can't do it. Okay, let me say, this might not be easy because my ears hear things. My finger may not fall to it, so I was here. I think the weak part of it is my ring finger. So I have to switch my hands over and play this voicing. Or after I play this one, I go up. In the hope that my ring finger will fall to that chord. Which is a F sharp or G flat 9 sus4 chord. So let's hope that my finger will fall to it after all this excitement going on here. But like I said, and then here it goes. it wouldn't do it. Let me see. Can I get away with doing it? I might get away with the A flat. Let me see. E major 6. Let me see. I might get away with that. Let me see. I don't like that one. Yeah, I don't like it. So I want to get that. Alright, so even if I can't remember to get my finger to drop up to the C sharp, at least I get my E chord. It's really the 7/4 chord. And now it's now the 9. The 7/4 chord. But just adding the C sharp to it, kind of giving it flavor. Not that it has to be there, but my finger is refusing to fall to it. Alright, so and then so I told you my fingers are refusing to fall to it, so no big deal, I ain't tripping. Alright, so as long as I know I'm gonna do this little move here after that last chord. Alright. And then now I'm gonna do this thing that they did earlier. I did it in the other video. Y'all probably heard it doing it. That makes you play the 6/9. And the other time you heard it. Wait a minute. Hold on, wait. Here it is. I was right. That falls on the 4. What? Yes. This is some wicked chords. All right. So let me close my mind off of what I was just doing a minute ago. All right. And then the next chord is no. That's what we're doing now. The bass line, when we get there to do this. Now, I was trying to do this without the bass line first. All right. So, like I said, this is tricky because after you get to here, I'm feeling this. But then when you get here, that was tricky. B, E, B, let me see. That here. This is a B major chord. I told y'all earlier. It's a B major chord. Now I might slide off with the thumb and hit that C sharp, and that's gonna make me play a 9/4 chord. But I'm gonna try not to do it. It sounds prettier in my ear. So it's like when I play that move here, it sounds pretty to my ear. And remember earlier to the D E chord, that sounds too pretty too. So technically, I could have gotten away with playing that whole movement as an E chord, really. But my finger won't reach the C sharp, because if I do it that way, it's gonna make me play a minor chord, a C sharp minor chord, or E 6/9. But I'm gonna miss my B, and that's a pentatonic scale. All right, so I gotta make some choices here. Woo! All right, so now when I get to that move, I realize I can't. My finger won't go to the C sharp. It won't even. Actually, what it is, I'm afraid of leaving my B out and going to the C sharp and do it. Now I can do it. It's funny. And that's funny, right? What's up with the left hand? It be tripping sometimes. Then that's when I can play this move. I'm sorry. Let's see. Right. So that was like B, E, B, B. Minor, C sharp minor. I told y'all earlier. And back to B. What? Wait. So it's 6 chords. It's just repeating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Up. And that's when he's doing this over this whole crazy movement. And of course he's doing it quite a lot faster, so my brain is slowing it down. If I can remember that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. The rest is 1, 2, 3, and then the rest is B major to the minor, back to the same chord. B major. B major, C minor. So do the first one. Now I gotta remember right. So after this, here we go. Right, now go to the top. And then this one. And then this crazy one. May the force be with me. Alright. Woo! That's a lot to remember on the organ. Now, bass line. A to A flat. Down to A. This is, I told you this. Oh, wrong finger. I had the wrong chord. Alright, so I have to remember that whole segment on the organ. Now try to do it right now, slowly. Alright. A flat. I'm talking to myself now. A. So I can pull it off because now I'll turn them off to memory. B, E, B. First 3 moves. And then B, C sharp minor, first inversion, back to B, first inversion. Second inversion of B, root position of E, I'm sorry, first version of E, back to the second inversion of B, right? And then the next one was B, first inversion, and then C sharp minor, first inversion, back to B, first inversion. So memorizing that is a trick. So after that, woo, and then this move, it's like, telling a story, so to speak. All right, so at least I got past that. Oh my God, that was definitely a challenge. So that was like a 1, 2, 3, 4 chord progression move. Yeah, for me to memorize that on an organ. And then the down. I almost messed it up. I'm just gonna have to omit the C sharp because my brain won't let me think to do it. But I can do it. It's a funny thing. Now I can do it. Alright, so alright. Let's see what I can do with it. Now I can do it. I guess I can do it. I'm sorry, let me see. And remember, the whole game plan is I will get the speed later. Right now I'm trying to get the chords. A major 9, G major 7 with flat 5 sharp 5, passing chord, and then C major 7 flat 5, and then the next move. Oh, I think my finger will do it. Now this is a F sharp 13 sus chord. All right. Now the moves from this particular tune was in the key of E, so it was in E. So I have to call it for what it is. But y'all sometimes might hear me use the word A flat, but G sharp, A, y'all know, B, whatever. Now if I start thinking numbers, 5, going to the 5, and E. Going to the 4. Woo! Alright, so now we need the 4. And then now we're on the 3. Alright, and then let me see. Where we at? Oh, we're on the 3. And then are we doing this little crazy move? Oh, I'm already past it, my bad, y'all. Yeah, so we have the 4, and then we're going back up to the 3. Wait, scratch that. 3. I'll keep thinking C sharp, y'all. Hold on, that was 3. My bad. We're in E. My bad. We going to the 5. Why y'all didn't correct me? All right. Then we going to the 4. All right. In reverse, we're going to the 3. 3. I was like, wait a minute, hold on. Then we'll go back up to the 4. Then that's when you do this little. Right, there you go. I got the numbers mixed up. Hold on. I had to remember I was in E. Alright, so 5. Can I get it wins? I'm thinking of preaching chord. Get gone. Just playing around. So, like as if you in E, but you on E, but you on the 5 now. The preach chord on the 5. Right, like you're in the preacher chord. To the 3. I would have did it here. I would have also did it here. Same thing, like I'm just moving it here. But using the D, the B chord to smash with you. But the C sus chord. It's a preach chord. God said let it be light. And it was light. Yeah. Oh, Lord. You're gonna use that idea. Alright, so now we're gonna come back up to the 4. And so that's the first 3 chords. And then the other one, B minor, B. That's what I'm supposed to get this finger together. Okay, all right. So after that, that's when you start smashing on some other chord movements after that. So now I had to try to get my 5 together, my 4, my 3 together. Up to the 4. Come on, fingers. Help me out. All right. And my finger wants to go back to the 3. You know, and like I'm about to take you to C sharp. Ba, ba, ba. Hear that chord go? Now I want to be a C sharp, but we're in E, right? So, you know, let's think of E at the moment. You know, your 5, 6, 1. So you basically use almost the same chords as E to C sharp. Anyway, so let me master this. Right? Oh, my fingers wouldn't want to move. Why y'all not cooperating? Hold on, let me try that again. Now all I have to do is just move the finger over. So I'm trying that again. And then up. All I do is move the finger up. Move it up, right? It's right here. Up. Sometimes you just don't want to cooperate. Then hit it again. So now I have to fight with my left hand. So even if I don't make it to the C sharp, I can still go ahead and play the E and play the 7 sus4 chord or this 9, the 9 sus4 chord. I can still get away with it. So like I said, you know, speed will come, and then like I said, yeah. So if I can get to the C sharp, no big deal. Yeah. So I got everything else. And I said speed will come later. Right now it's just accuracy on the chord. That's what all matters first. I have to hit the chord, the left hand once. And then ba 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 ba. So just try to remember that in my head. Ba 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 ba. Minor move, major. Now I could also do, watch this, B major to C sharp minor. I could get away with that too. You see that? What? Okay, I don't want to mess up what I had going on here. Now I'm doing it now. Go back to E. Now my brain is messed up. Hold on, y'all. My brain just got messed up when I did that. Yeah, it got messed up when I started thinking the minor chord. Yeah. So got past that. So now let's get let me get to the other part. And like I said, every chord is in the book. We got the tritone, the perfect fourth, chapter 18. All right, we got the major 7, chapter 4. Let me see what else I have on here. Of course, chapter tritone. You have the tritone, but you also have the tritones, what we call dressed up. So you have the tritone is dressed up. And what is it dressed up with? The perfect fourth. What? Yeah. with the perfect fourth. Chapter 4, y'all, all day. Now you put it together. And that's when you get the major 7, C major 7. C major 7 with the what? Flat 5 in the left hand, and the sharp 5. So you end up getting your C major 7 with a flat 5. If I wanted to then that makes me kind of play the minor 11 with a flat 5. That changed things. Or I had to drop the C to the bottom. And then that changes the whole game plan. There it is. See, that made a big difference because we put the bottom down, tritone down there. Caused you to play down the C major 7 with a
You good?
Yes. How about you?
Huh?
How about you?
Got a second service. You know they got to get. Oh, I popped up at Robert's church, and he was so shocked. I said, "Don't do that, Robert. Don't do that. If you gonna play for me, you gonna work with me, but don't avoid me. You know, just say you can't do it."
So did he come?
He says,
Did he come?
He was so shocked when I popped up at the service.
Did he come and play? Huh?
No, he didn't show up.
Oh. Okay. Well, I'll see you when you get home.
You got your food, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay. All right. We lost YouTube. Let's get YouTube back. Wifey checking on me, make sure I'm okay. Let's get YouTube back. Hold on, y'all. Y'all blacked out. Yes. All right, we got YouTube back. That was the wifey checking on me, make sure I'm all right. I'm all right for now. All right, what was I at? So now that I'm just over this a little bit, got some of this in my mind. I got this in my mind now. And then that crazy chord. So help me out was memorizing the chords, how many chords it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What helps me out? Hear each chord move. Right? Hear each chord movement. Hear each chord movement. Right now, the big difference is now when you start dropping the bass. Challenging part. Now I try my best to not to hit, the 7/4 chord, but my fingers really want to play that. It's a B chord, but it now makes me play like a 13 sus move when I do that. All this is the 13 sus4 chord, and the other part is the 9 sus4. So 13 sus chord, and then the 9 sus4 chord. Back to the 13 sus4 chord because of what I'm playing in my left hand. 13 sus chord, and that makes me play the next move, which is 9 sharp, F sharp 9 sus4 chord. F sharp 13 sus chord, and that's right because I'm going from B to E, B to E. So it's back and forth from the 13 sus chord to the 9 sus4 chord, 13 sus chord. Those are the first 3 moves. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And let's go to the other 3 chord. Back to the 13 sus chord. Now we're gonna do a minor chord. And right back to the 13 subs chord. You're probably saying, well, how is that possible when you already was playing? Because of the scale note shares some of the the scale note in E to C sharp share some of the same scale notes as E. Remember, I said you could mistake E chord for the C sharp minor, almost. And all I did was drop down the E to B. In fact, actually I can play both of those notes. Y'all notice that? Now that made me play in the B chord, and then I added the C sharp. That allowed my finger to already land on the C sharp minor and the E chord at the same time. Actually, the B major chord and the C sharp minor chord and the E chord at the same time. C sharp minor and E, but that makes you play an E major 6 chord. And because of the voicing in the left hand, is the 7 sus 4 chord. Alright, chorus is really the tritone, but we add the E to it and coloring it and making us play in this voicing. And then I told you I couldn't reach the C sharp, so I hit the A flat instead, making me play the 7 sus 4 chord or the 9 sus 4 chord, and it gives you this voicing as well. But again, and I'm doing a B major chord, but I'm adding a C sharp, causing me to play either the 7 sus 4 chord or the 9 sus 4 chord, making it a little bit more prettier, I guess. And I really don't have to move as much because that finger is gonna stay. That actually sounds pretty. Now you do the minor move. I probably won't put the 6 there because it sounded kind of funny. Yeah, that sounded funny. So I probably wouldn't do that. Keep and back to that. The 7 sus 4 chord. Yeah, so it just turns out to just end up being, like I said, the 13 sus 4 chord. Now the 9 sus 4 chord, back to it. And then we go to the next move. 13 sus 4 chord. Now 6 9. I'm sorry. Why I keep saying 6 9? 9 sus 4 chord. And just me because of me adding that extra little note. I have to be careful. Don't do that note. That'll spoil it. So you know what I'm saying? After this, now do that. See, it sounded cool when I did it. Actually, it made it easier for me to do it. 1 2 3 4. It made it actually easier, matter of fact, to even get there now at this point. Yeah. Now, ain't too hard on it. Yeah, it actually made it easier for me to do it now. Right? Yes, it's gonna make it easier because my finger's now right there. Yeah, man, it made it easier for me to do it. That's interesting. Okay, I just added another note to both of those chords, the B major chord and the E major chord. So basically, just in between, I'm playing the minor chord and the E chord too, together, basically. All right, so yeah, it's like here we go again. Here we go again. I can transpose in chord. Alright, let me stop this craziness. So, like I said, now I got my bass line. When I practice, I'm sorry, my bad. Here we go. Move. It made it so much easier when I did it that route. Yeah, I mean adding the extra note and the extra note to play the voicing. I got a stuck note somewhere. Here it is. All right, now I've got to smash on the next move. So let's hear that part. Let's hear that part. So then when I eventually do get to the organ, it's gonna be cake. Somewhat cake. May the force be with me. Where did I say I stopped off at? 43 seconds. Let's back up and let's hear what it has. Let's hear what it got to say to me. Yeah, see, yeah. What? Okay, now see how he's doing that. So he's going at the end. And then the next move. And then it comes in afterwards. Ah. Okay, my brother. I hear you. Okay, now I got the idea, right? So it's coming afterwards. Okay. All right, I hear you. He's holding it. Okay. All right, so. All right, so he's going. And then he go. Okay, he's gonna come out. Okay. In the bass. Okay. All right. So how you doing that? So he's after all that crazy. Cause come back. And then the next one. Okay, I hate how you did that part. Hold on. So he's coming in really quick with that. Okay, so now I'm gonna have to let go of the C sharp, and I'm gonna have to let go of that extra note. Oh no, wait. Yeah, I'm gonna have to let go of those two extra notes because that's gonna slow me down. Yeah, that's gonna definitely slow me down if I do that. If I do that, it's gonna slow me down when I do it. So B, E, B, and then B, C sharp, back to B. My bad. Yeah, it's gonna slow me down. So now I gotta keep it the way he did it, alright? So he doing and then come back. And when the bass line come, and then he's gonna come with the next move. You hear no bass line after that. Then you go, here you go. I think he's gonna come down on this chord now. Right there. Okay. Alright, let's see. My ears gonna hear that. Yeah, see, that's what he did. So that's what he's doing. He's coming down on that chord. On the last chord. Alright, so I was wrong the first time, right? That's okay. Alright. At least I have the idea now what he's doing in the beginning. So bass line. No bass line. the bass line. No, and then no bass line. And then all of a sudden you hear him go the next chord. And then no bass line yet. Then he gonna go. And then the bass line. Alright, so I don't know what he's doing there. Good luck to me to the fourth beat. Okay, now after you finish that, that means now we're going to the next chord. So after you was on that A. Actually, he didn't go to the bass line yet. He started playing the chords from A flat. Remember this? I mean, he was here, and then he went at the same time. And then he went to then the next chord. Woo! And then now he's gonna start going in on the next move. All right, so I told you I made a 4-speed whoopie on that. So then the next move is gonna walk up. I'm gonna do this. Let me see. Can I do it like this? Oh, hold on. Let's see. I do here to walk up. All right. Somebody texting me. Yeah. So you're he's hanging on that. And then that's when he plays that's when we're there. And then so you doing your so now we're finna do this next little move. He finna do kinda like I don't want to play. It's like, you know, you get ready to do the preaching chord. That's where we're heading. Can I get a witness in F sharp? Like we heading to F sharp with this move. Even though we might be E, but he's doing this chord movement as like we're going to take you to some preaching chord in F sharp. So basically we just moved out of E for a minute and now we're about to go to F sharp. So after all that little crazy movement, and then there's after all that, right? And then that's when you go. That's the move. It's a preaching chord. I thought he was gonna order A flat when he did that. But he's holding that voice and called the 13th sus chord. I'm like, oh. Because I thought, you know, if you're going to F sharp, you know, that. Letting everybody know you going to F sharp. Can I get a witness? Yeah, but he went. That was tricky. But he still played the same chord, but he picked it up here. But his whole hand played that whole move. It's a 13 sus chord. What? That's insane. Yeah, so it's like, what? You notice he's. I might be missing something right slightly before he goes that part. Let me see, because I feel like I'm missing one spot. Okay, so oh, okay, I am. So he's going right away to it. So after he finished doing this, and after he finished doing this. He's gonna walk it up, baby. That's the bass line, so it's gonna go. Oh, I missed one chord. Hold on. Let's see. Diminish. Sus. There it is. And then that. So that's what he's doing. He's gonna. So I was a little slow when I went to it, but anyway. So after you do this. That's A flat, then to the A, and that's when you go get that little funny. And then that's when it's like he's almost confusing at first, but it's like he's going to the 5 and C F sharp. He goes to the 5 and F sharp. Alright. So now we're doing the 5, like we did the 5 and E. Remember the 5 and E? Gonna do the 5 and F sharp. Y'all get it? Alright, similar to what we did earlier, right? But he's gonna walk it up to it. He's like, oh, okay, after this, and after this, and then he's gonna walk it up to it. He's just gonna take you to this crazy move. So bass line. So now I gotta get that in my brain here. So after all that, after all of this, and then this one. Now the first chord is the 5 in F sharp. He's gonna walk you up to it. Watch this. Now we go to the 1 in F sharp. So he walks up to it. Here it goes. Yeah. Da, 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 da. He walks you up to it. Diminished move. Now this is gonna be crazy. Let me see. Nope. There it is. All right, hold on. Hold me see. Resolving, I forgot that one. And then this. Yeah, let's see, hear that part. That's coming next. Okay, I missed it. So done. I have to do this with my right hand first. Right there, so I'm trying to do this with my left hand and right. So here we go. Hold up. Next chord, diminish. Next chord, and then and then the next chord, A. Now I thought he was doing this at first, and then this one, but it wasn't a tritone, it was A major. I thought he was doing this chord here. A. To A. Oh, so that's a that's a B9 sus chord. So if I try to just do it without the bass line. Without the bass line. Now, I get stuck right here, because let me see, he's doing something quick. Y'all heard it? Da-da. I heard da-da. I'm not sure who's that. That one, there it is. Da-da. Or some one of those. I'll figure that out in a minute. Because he was doing, I don't know how he doing that. Something he doing. Something like that. I knew that. Or either one of those. Well, actually, I missed the chord. I think I missed one. Hold on. There it is. I knew I missed it. I knew it was like. There it is. Okay, I missed it. So let me think. Hold on. I think that's what I heard him doing. It's a 13 sus chord. That's on the 1, so 13 sus. And it's like you just resolve that to a minor 9 flat 5. Alright, so and then something like that. Hold on. I don't have perfect picks, but I promise y'all I played these chords. They're in my book. Major 9, E flat minor 9 flat 5, and then you go here. All right, that's a C9 sharp 11. Let's see. I'm not sure how he. So after he do he's doing something with the finger. Maybe you paginate that, something like that. So here, so I think he might even paginate that, something like that. And then da-da. And then after he did that, and then this is real quick because he's gonna do another chord along the way that the bass line is gonna go. He's moving quickly. This real fast move, but anyway, so may the force be with me, like I said. We'll move here, make simple flat 5 with the 11 because he's doing it quickly, and then this move. All right, that's the next move he's doing now. This is doing this all, but let me see. Let's see. Let me see. Hold on. Can I do it? And then. I told you. Just here. So I'm here doing. Then. I get him doing that. And my brain. I don't know. I'm about to hear something else. Either he's gonna go back to this chord here, and he might voice it. Something like that, maybe. I don't know. That's probably what I would have did. That's what I'm thinking. Going here. So these chords could be for the organ or the keyboard, right? Da, da, da. Let me see what we're gonna do now. May the force be moving. And then the run. And then he's gonna do the run. I did that run yesterday. I did the run yesterday. All right, let me see. At least I got that middle piece done. And I think he plays his voice in here. I think. He do it as go. Yeah, so he rolled back up. So y'all, like I said. That's what he's doing right there. Major 7. Then he goes back up to the run. So much the same run. So he's doing that. So after the last run he did, right? So I'm missing one. B. So the last part of it.
Oh, so kind of like so. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, when you did that roll up, but that's a trip of how you did that. And then the run came. Oh Lord, that 13 sus chord, and then you swipe up, and then. And so the run, do it again.
I think I like ended like that. Let me see. Yeah, so you ended the same way.
Then back there.
So good luck to me when I get on the organ and do it. But just so I can learn what the chords are. Major 9, like I said. So I can do my own thing. I don't have to actually do the same thing the organ player did in the beginning. And I can do whatever I want to do now, you know. So if you was to play this voice and using the bass line, this is the movement. Remember that resolve? And then I can do my own thing. Do what I want to do. So, or run it, or you know, whatever I want to do. I don't have to necessarily copy and do something different, right? So that's my takeaway on how to practice that. But on the keyboard, of course, it's always going to be a little bit different, but near or close, maybe not 100% on point, but at least I get the idea of what the chords is and all the way until the finishing of this piece of material. You know, because in the beginning it all started out with remember that? And then, what was that? What was it? Ba, ba, da. Because I had the bass line. Oh, wrong chord. A chord. The wrong chord. That's a trick when you play on the keyboard. I can go this route. Ba, ba. That chord. Let's go A chord. Okay. A. Every chord is in my book, y'all. So some of the chords that I name-wise are not in this book in the first edition.
Where is it, my books?
See, you telling y'all about my books.
Where is it? Hold on. My very first book, play by sight, hard copy, and paper cover.
Those who purchased a book within the last few days or this week, last week, basically in this whole month, thank you, September-ish, folks. Thank y'all, everybody from Septemberists. Thank you for getting your books here from the United States and the United Kingdom. Woo! United Kingdom is trying to catch up. Y'all, United States, y'all better get your books. Stay on it. Stay up on the game. United Kingdom's trying to come up. All right, United States, y'all been on the top so far right now. Y'all, we on the top for everybody who's purchased my play-by-side book edition number 1. We on the top. The Kingdom, United Kingdom on that side of the world, they trying to catch up. Y'all better watch out. Yeah, you want to play all these chords. Like I said, it's not about speed in the beginning. Everything I'm doing, I do it slowly until it starts to click. Click. You know what I'm saying? It starts to click, you know. It's like, oh, okay, all right, we're good. You know what I'm saying? And so, so when I was playing this moves, I was like, wow. That's crazy. That's the walk up he's doing. Resolving. That's how much the tritone, but it was A major. That gives me chords in other keys as well. Chords. Can I get a witness? And any other chords that I would address, name off chord names. There may not be in this book, but they will be in my second book for sure. Literally for sure. Any chord that is not in this book yet, in this particular chapter or this particular book, edition 1 is coming in the next book. So I'm constantly checking my emails to see if the editor has sent me an email to let me know that, hey, your book is already on the way with Amazon. So far, because it's the weekend, I'm not expecting Sunday that it's just gonna pop on the Sunday, but somewhere around Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and through the week, then my book is gonna pop somewhere. Last time it popped, it went in my junk mail and I didn't even know it until my editor sent me a text message and said, hey, yo, go check your email. And then when I went to my email, I was like, whoa, the book published June 2nd and I didn't even know it. I had no idea that it actually popped that soon or that quick because the turnaround was very quick. It was 3 days or something like that with Amazon. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. All right, thank you. Yeah, so that's what's up, y'all. Any chords that that I didn't name off will be in my next book. And this thing keep changing my channels. Changing my channels. So that's how I'm able to play stuff, right? Because I keep here playing chords. Keep changing my channels. Chord progression. I can create my own songs, whatever I want to do, because I have the concept behind the madness. I'm trying to share with you guys the concept behind the madness of every chord that is that I can think of, come up with, that I'm here, the pros, the musicians who play, I say better than me, are much more what we call advanced, or I should say experienced, or maybe they have gotten their platinums. Yes, those cats like that. I'm not trying to like get on the map on that level, but I am definitely wanting to least master the ideas like everybody else is doing, or like the pros is doing. So that's the reason why I call this book the best, hottest chords and chord progressions that the pros don't want you guys to know. Being exposed. Right? So I'm exposing every chord that I can come up with. Where I had hard time trying to get musicians to show me what they're doing. Now I got it. Now I understand it. I don't understand everything, but I promise you, I'm going to start understanding what's going on. Let's listen to this one. Chord I already played earlier. I told y'all. The 7/4 chord. Perfect fourth or perfect fifth. Chapter 18. 7/4 chord, just transpose. Oh my goodness, y'all. You remember that chord on the 4 and E? We're going to the 4, I believe. Yep. Makes you play an A major 9 13. What? I told you I don't have to have perfect pitch. I just hit the chords because I played them. Going to that 3. So I guess this is an E, I guess. Remember that chord? It was just up here. Remember this earlier. Let's find the similar chord. I told y'all. We gonna find some similar chords. We gonna find similar chords. I'm like, wait a minute. What? There it is. There it is. A flat 13 sus. You remember I played the F sharp? F sharp 13 sus chord. Can I get a witness? Thank God. Can I get a witness? Transpose that same chord up. Can I get a witness? There it is. What? Did we go to E or A flat? I think we went to A flat. Well, I'm thinking A flat, but we're in the key of E, so it's G sharp, y'all. What? Okay, hold on. It's going 4. So we're going. Yeah, 4. Yeah. So we're going 4. Remember that move? We played this earlier. Literally. 13 sus 4 chord. What? I don't have to have perfect pitch because I played him, right? With the bass line. This chord from earlier. Transpose. What? What? And of course, you can flip the bass line. So it's like you playing the 1 in whatever the key is, and you can also play the 5 in the other key. All right, the 1 and the 5. Hold on. TikTok. Who is this? Facebook or TikTok? Hold on. All right, I'm not sure if I'm seeing Facebook or TikTok. So yeah, y'all. This is my reaction to what I hear, right? Right. So yes, I'm like, oh. Da, 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 da. So I hear the bass line. Right? Alright, so I hear that bass line. Now it's better off that I do this types of stuff on an organ because it's easier for my ears to actually know, not so much know, but when the bass line is moving too. You hear that? You see, hold on. Da, 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 da. Hold on. One sec, hold on. Watch it. And then, let's see if we hear that. Yep. So da da da. So you can do this on 4. To the 4. And then to the if we're in E6, 5, 3, or 4.5. My brain wants to say C sharp, y'all. What? To the 3. I hear that in my head. I'm like, like I said, I hear that in my head, right? I hear that in the bass line. Or I hear this one here. Let me see. Yeah. Don't walk back. And then I think I hear him doing this. But I forgot what I heard. Hold on. So we go. What's I gonna do this on the organ? So we're going to E flat. This is done on me now. Okay, so we're going E flat to A flat. So it's going E flat, A flat. That's the move. All right, I told you. There it is. There it is. And then. me see. There it is. E flat. So he's doing something in the left hand to pull this craziness off. So let me see how would I do that in the left hand. Let's see. Let me try to remember. Because it's something we get to do in the left hand. Okay. Here it is. And we kind of go octave. Where's my octave set? Let's go. Lower. Oop, is that too low? Too dark. So this actually you can do it without the bass line first. On the 4. So think you being on the floor. Then to the in the key of E, the 7. And then you go into the 3. And then this move. And then to the 3. There it is. I start getting the idea in my head. Now I can if I have 3 hands. Right, so let me hear that first part again. Yeah, so that's what he's doing. And then that's all on the 4 and E. So my hand come down, I'm supposed to be on the 4. And then to the 7. Then to the 3. And then he's gonna go 6. A 6. It's like 6, 5, 4.5. Then to the 3. And then A flat. We say A flat, but G sharp. But anyway, so yeah. This is technical and then right. That's what he's doing. So it's real technical. I should do this on the organ, like I said. But I got about I was trying to get 7 seconds out of this. This is a 3 minute and 7 seconds out of this. So I'm trying to get 7 seconds out of this. Alright, so I'm counting chords. That's what it was. That's when you're gonna do this. got 8 seconds out of this. I forgot what I'm done. I missed it. Almost got that last chord. Let me get it. Oh Lord. Oh, that's what it went back here. Right here. That's what it was. I think it's that one. I don't know who's it. Let me see. I think that's what it is. Hold on. Give me a second here. I think I transcribed that one. Let me see how. I want to see how close I am or how far off I am. Give me a second. Let me find that one. Transcribe that one. And then this one is, I'm just curious to see how close I was or how far off I am from this one. Let me see. I'm pretty sure I got that somewhere transcribed. I said, may the force be with me. Let me see. Do I have that transcribed? Let me see here. Let's find that. Let's see if we can locate that particular talk music. Y'all give me a minute. I just want to see how close I am to that. Alright, let me see. Looked like I was close. I think I was close. I think I was close. Let's see how dumb close I was or see how dumb far off I was. Chord wise, y'all, these chords in the book, that's the funniest thing is. I'll be just trying to do it. Uh-oh, lost my mouse. Where are you? There you are. I have a mouse. Give me the mouse. Come on back up here, mousey. Alright. I was very close to it actually. And the chords that I played was the 7/4 chord. And which I knew. So let me see how close I was. Alright, 7/4 chord. Yep. 7/4 chord transpose up. Got a note stuck. Okay. So I was right. Oh man, that's funny to me. Okay. So I was correct there. I wanted to see how close I was. So by the time I said what I was saying earlier, I should be chording. It's an E major chord add 2 or E major chord. E major add 2. So I told you I should fall on the 4. I told you I was close. I'm just curious to see what I've written. I transcribed it. By the time we should drop on the bass line. This is F sharp minus 911 chord, y'all. All right, every one of these chords I'm playing is in my book. Play by sight, edition 1, and also edition number 2 because I'm dropping the bass line with it, so they may change the name of the chords. Good luck. All right, here we go, y'all. So da da da. That's all on the A bass. So once I get there, da da da. That makes me play an A major 913. I said that thing out earlier. All right, cool. Woo, that was close. All right, and then let me see. Da da da. Let me see. So that's one come down with the left hand. And I can actually come back and play the E chord. Watch on when I do this. E major chord. Now let me see something because did he drop back? Let's see. Yeah, so you go. Yes, okay, I can drop back to the E. Okay, all right, let me see. Yeah, because he goes to the. See, so I'm here. So everything's there. And then, I told you that chord. All right. So that's the 13th sus chord. I said earlier after the fact, I thought it was E flat. And then, all right, cool. I told you I was close. All right, so I was right the first time around. All right, so I wanted to play that, right? But that was the other move. So the bass line, but before we get there, we're doing the first 2 chords, and then the chord. Now see that? One way. Chord wise, like I said, E add 2, 6/9, E 6/9. Back to it. So E 6/9, E add 2. E is in the game. E-A-R is in the game. Y'all get in there. And then the next chord. 13th sus chord, like I said earlier, is if you're going to the key of A flat and playing an A flat chord, 5, 6, 1. The preacher chord. All right, so I was pretty close. All right. Now that walk now. So I did miss A chord for that. But I did do that little thing that kind of like resolved. What I say? I was right about that too. Okay, now would have been on A flat, but let's do it without the bass line. All right, so we have the G major 9. This is without the bass line now. All right, and then we're gonna play this voicing. All right, this is diminished major 9, sharp 5, going into the second book. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Second book. I told you I'm bringing fire to the second book. All right. Oh, so I did miss a chord on the C sharp. Oh. A flat add 2. Okay. All right. I see now. D flat add 2 actually. So I missed it. So that's the one chord I missed. I should have heard that. Why I didn't hear that? I play that all the time. Yeah. Oh, it's crazy. I missed that. So we might call this the 6/9 chord. It is. I should know that. Duh. I played it all. I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. Because you care for me in such a special way. And that's why play that. Right? F sharp major 9. Diminished major 7 with a 9, or sharp 5, or diminished major 9 sharp 5. And this is the F minor 7 with a 4, or 11. These chords are coming in the next book. However, I can pick out these chords because they're in play by sight. The sus2. The minor 3rd is in my book. The B flat 7. I can pick out these chords. F minor 4. And I can pick out these chords, notes, because I've practiced them. They're in play by sight. But I'm breaking down these chords to the T and the next book too. The other chords that did not make it to this book is now going to addition number 2. Oh. Alright, so I should have known that. I said, oh man, okay. Oh, so I was real close. And then to walk down. I'm just doing individually on the keyboard. Now, if it was done on the organ, of course, that will be approached a little bit differently because on the organ, you walk in the pedals. While I'm still on this chord, which was the 6/9 technically, the 6/9 chord, or we can say D flat add 2, depends on how you want to view that. But anyway, D flat add 2, and I told you can play around with this at the end of the day. Right. So D flat add 2. Earlier I said the minor 7, 11, 4, whatever. I can do either one of them voices. It depends on if I take off a note. Alright. This is B flat minor 7, 11. If I go this route, it sounds so similar, but it's D flat major 6. And if I take off this, it sounds like I'm playing a drop 2. So you can play around with it. And then when you drop the bottom, it's just a D flat chord. Now I add the 2, and then I add these other notes. Then it starts changing my voicing of the chord actually. Now we have the F minor 7 with the 4. So it all depends on the voicing. Okay. All right. So enough of that. I'll finger once and really play that minus 7 11 or minus 7 4. Right. F minor 7 4, and then B flat minus 7 11, or D flat 6 9, or let's see what else the other one was, and then was it D flat add 2 earlier. Yeah, so really it depends. Yeah, D flat add 2, so it depends on the voicing. The keyboard keeps switching up, like when I'm playing and it keeps switching up because each time I play the note or another note. Hey, stop doing that. B flat 6 9 or B flat minus 7 11. Now D flat add 2. I'm not talking to you. All right, y'all. Enough of that. So then, after that, that's when the walk down pedal went. walk down. And then you take it to the sus4. I'm sorry, the F sharp or G flat add 2. I think we're in the E, so I said F chord. Now I was trying to do the individual note like this. Like that. To help out with the walk down. But the walk down was just basically holding we're in E, so holding the 6, holding that chord on the 6 and going to the 5, making you kind of play a B6/9 and a B flat minus 7. However, you got to move over to go to the sus4 chord, making you now play F sharp major 9, F sharp add 2. So now the bass line makes you change the name of the chord. So I'm doing both of those in my book, y'all. And then 6/9, y'all hear the 6/9, and then so right away I'm doing the sus4 immediately because I'm already at the sus2. All I have to do is now switch over. And that's what the bass is doing. And then when you get to A flat, as I said earlier, you do that tritone. And that's when you're doing it. Right, so so just playing around with these outer notes, but you could actually singleize these notes basically. But I'm actually playing the chord. To the minor move, to the major move. Right? The bass line is on A flat. This gets funny right here because when you're coming back to it, now the left hand was supposed to switch at some point, so watch this. Right, and then we're supposed to go to C there. So it's like you doing this, no. All right, this is a minor 6, and this is your major 3rd. So it's like you doing this on the organ. So but it wouldn't be that lower on the voicing, it will be a little higher like this. So the voicing would go up. You hear it? Yeah. Alright, so after all this crazy stuff, you know, and then that's when you go up. I'm back. So this is on the organ. These is chord movements, y'all, by the way. Alright, so this is chord movements. Alright. So this is technically your tritone, chapter 18, as I said, or chapter 8, and the major 3rd, A major 3rd. The chord now is A major with a flat 5. A major with a flat 5. And when I put the right hand with it, it's an F chord and an F7 with a sharp 5. And come up. Right now you're playing a minor 9, 11 chord, E flat or D sharp minor 7 with a flat 5. Now when I go here, you're just playing the D flat chord. Inverted, we just have the 3, the 1, the 3, the 5, the 1, and the 3. It's a D major major chord. We just do it in virgin. It feels like a whole different kind of chord, but it's the major chord twisted in different directions, I guess. That's it. Right? That's on the organ. On the A flat bass line though. Because we do everything is on an A flat. It's gonna hold the A flat the whole time. Alright, so now the whole move is gonna go what? Yes. So like I said, F 7 sharp 5. Hold that same tritone. Oh, hold up. Right. D sharp minor 7 flat 5. D flat major chord. Then when we go here, it's an E flat chord. And we're just playing outer notes. We call it minor 6. But because I'm still holding on the bottom, the minor 6 in the bottom, and a F minor 6 on the bottom, G minor 6 on the bottom, F minor 6 on the bottom, G minor 6 on the bottom, it makes you play an E flat or D sharp 7 with the 9. So all this is crazy. Alright, so let's listen to it. See if we get that far up. Let me see. Y'all hear? So you know. My bad. Now I hear him doing it. Sound like he's doing it. I could be wrong. Hold on. That's what I thought I heard. Cause let me see. Hold up. That's what I thought I heard him do it. Or you could also do it this way too. Stay there. What you think, my brother? Let's see. Let me see. You can actually hold it there too. Yes. You can actually do it that way too. That's what I thought. Hold on. Okay, wait a minute. I'm at 10 seconds into this now. Okay. You see? Here. Now do I move here? Yeah, there it is. You see? Hold on. That don't sound right to my ear. Hold on. There it is. So remember the other chord I said you go up. But I'm hearing you do this. That's what I'm hearing. So let me skip this. Let me skip that. All right, let's go here and do it this way. Unless he's doing it this way like this, then I can get it. Oh, that makes sense. So, no, that ain't working either. That don't work either. That still ain't gonna work. Maybe it did. Hold on. Hold on. this. Okay, I got it now. Yeah, there it is. Okay, there it is. Okay, so that worked. So we go on like this. Right away. Oh, I missed it again. Oh, missed it again. Right there. So instead of me dropping back to the tritone, I'll stay where I'm at. That's where I'm at. There it is, like this. Back to, and then, okay, so I missed the note over here. All right, I missed it over here on my notes over here. Okay, so that's what's up. Then this. Okay. All right, so I missed it over there. I had to write it in. Yeah, so my hands are slow on my left. Supposed to be already there. Here it is. I might have to obit me moving to. I might stay here. That's easier, actually. Yeah, that's much easier on my hand. Because I'm supposed to move. And then back to. And then here. That's the correct way, but my hands won't move. My hands don't want to move. Okay, now, and then he doing this crazy. Something like that. All right, so let me hear the rest of that. So I'm 13 seconds into this. If you didn't hear that bass, he's holding that bass the whole time, right? So yeah, A flat. So he's holding that bass line and he's doing that, you know. I think I'm gonna keep that tritone there. I'm not even gonna try to move. I'm not gonna even try to move. Alright, so A flat the whole time, or G sharp. Still on that bass line. Alright, and then he's gonna do this little. I don't know how you doing that. So we're gonna. I guess I still. How is he do that? G. Oh, the twang. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. G. Where am I put this? My brain. Hold on. G, B, A flat. G. No. I thought it was supposed to be. Oh, there it is. Actually, I wrote it wrong. I put it backwards, actually. G, B, and A flat. Maybe I was right. That's the target chord. Oh, that's what it is. Okay. Feel like I wrote that backwards. Okay, hold on. All right. Yeah, here you go. All right, so. So I hear him doing that. All this over the A flat pedals. So now I gotta get this other part first down. And then he's doing this little so what up, guy? Now this gets tricky because like he's on the pedals, so probably his notes up here. You see? Probably, yeah. So I had to. My left hand to pick up now. And then so this is tricky. I think he's on. Fingers. There it is. So. Nope, that's it. There it is. Now all this over A flat the pedals. So after doing this crazy thing on the organ, then he goes and he's gonna play it like as if you're going to a chord. That's kind of crazy. My finger coordination here. I'm grinding this out now. I'm sitting. Ah. You see it again? So after the last chord here, that chord, remember that last chord? And then that's where he's doing this little thing here. So, E flat. Oh, E flat, F sharp. I'm not sure how I'm doing that. Should be playing this chord here. My hand should be moving here. Or it should be moving. I'm not sure which way my fingers gotta go. Let me see. Hold on. I lost it. What was I doing? And then I'm not sure where my hand's supposed to go this way. I lost it now, y'all. There's a big difference when on the keyboard and organ. So I can get my hand left hand coordinated now. And then, now normally I might do this. I might hold on. I might do this one. I might do this voice. Even though I don't think that's what he played, but that makes it easier for me to play the voicing. No, E flat. Here it is. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. I knew it was the chord. Let me see. So hold on. So minus 7. Okay, so. I think we're about to go to the D flat, but you still on A flat. So pulling this off is, I don't know. I'm just trying to divide. Oh, what is that chord I played a minute ago? Because you hear that. Oh, how much strings on. That's why I'm hearing my ear. If I was on the organ, right? Because you have the organ voicings following behind that, so it's like and then what? I don't know. Got the chord. Is it that one? Yeah. And then bring me here. So I was on the wrong one actually. I'm supposed to be going. See, I'm supposed to be doing this one. I'm thinking of the major 7. That one to me is the A minor major 7 move. And I'm just trying to play the. That's a good voice in my ear. And then bring me out. Those are the one. That's the one I'm looking for. Like the A major 7 chord. So that's why I'm like, my ears play with me sometimes. But anyway, let's get this. I'm trying to get some of this. And I remember that half step up, the A major 7 move. And then. Now, what's happening here? I didn't write that down. I just went to the E flat. And then I went, I don't know how I managed to do this, but I said E flat. That's what I wrote there. Alright, so I don't know how I even went to A flat to E flat to F sharp. I'm not sure how I did that. I wrote E flat to F sharp. I'm not sure what I was thinking when I did it. But it's not matching up what I'm doing. That's matching up to what I'm trying to go to. In there. I'll get it together. One way or the other. Let me see here. I ain't gonna be on here too long. I'm just grinding on that little piece. I got 12 seconds into it at least. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Because I hear him. I hear him on. Let me see. Not F sharp. Yeah, I hear him.
gotta do all this stuff. That's what he's doing. Yeah. That's funny. I can do it. And I'm all on that bass line, so it's like, okay, yo. Yeah, so yeah. Actually, I don't have to do the twang actually, but I don't know why I'm doing it. Actually, all I have to do is really just play the. It'll be done with it, but I'm not sure why I'm. Yeah, so I think it's just being stylish. Right, and so. Now, did I miss one? And then I think he's gonna do. Let me see if I catch that one. And then, cause he's gonna do this little other thing here. Let me see. When he's gonna move to A flat. So after he finishes that last little, and then the bass is gonna go to like he finna play a diminished move. I think he's just playing the outer note. Then we're gonna go. So it's like I'm thinking this in my mind, thinking it's diminished 7. And then there's a diminished 7, which make you play an F 7/9. But yes, that's basically what he was gonna do. But he's just playing the outer note. I know the trick behind the madness. So let's get this in my left hand. So the chords, like I said, after playing this over the A flat, got a note stuck somewhere. So let's say after we did all that, right? Next falls on A flat. Falls on A flat. Now, technically, this is a D flat add 2. I knew he was handing. I just didn't play the whole full chord. So after you did all that, on A flat, that's what he was playing, but we just played a piece of it. It's really deep, the D flat add 2 chord, right? This is gentle. But actually it's an E flat minor 9/11 chord. Real soft or E flat or D flat add 2. Ooh, okay. So you're just trying to come off of it like, gentle. And you can play an F-7, but like I said, the bass line. But we going from the A flat though. So it's an F-7 chord. Depends on how you want to play that. That's a trick. Are you still here? And then, then you do. All right. Then now he's gonna hit you with this while you're on that chord. Then we're gonna go to G. Then we're gonna go to F. I told you it's a diminished move, but we play the outer notes. And then we go back up
up to A flat, which is crazy weird, but it's a C sharp chord. So basically, he's just going like this. Back to A flat to a C sharp chord. But just playing the outer side notes. And playing C sharp. So what? Yeah. So that's what he's doing here. But I'm just playing the outer notes for now. So I'm sorry. Oop. So now when I put the left hand with that, y'all gonna see what it's going. So see, all right, and that's on the G. Then we're going to do a tritone. Even though it's a diminished move, still makes you play F7 chord. So F diminished. Let me put the chord with that, like I said. But we're using the F, G, and B flat to do it. What? So it makes you play a minor 9 with a flat 5. G minor 9, B, G minor 7, flat 5. Alright, let's go to the F bass line. And then we're playing the outside note. And that makes you play an F7 chord. Alright, now we're going to A flat on the bass line. And then this is funny, but I did say D flat, right? See, D flat. So all together, add some makes noise to it. Just playing it out of the. That's all we'll do. But when I put the left hand with it. The left hand with it. Woo! Alright. And then we go into A flat. You can imagine playing this on the organ, it's gonna sound crazy. So let's listen to it. Yes, y'all hear that? That's what? How you go back to A flat? But that sounded cool when he did it. But like I said, yes, because those outer notes kind of change the way things make sound. All right, woo, that's fire! I told y'all. And then it's kind of going to do the same thing in a sense. Yeah, he's going to do the same thing. Right, you're still on A flat there, right? So now we made it here. And then we'll stay here on that bass line. And then they're going to hit you with that same idea. All right. We're going to hit you with that same little idea, and then I'm going to call it quits. Yeah, he's going to hit you with that same thing. But, and y'all remember that, that little same little idea. Stuck note somewhere. All right, so I'm like, oh. Y'all hear that? Kind of stop right there. Yes, we wait. That's where you stopped at. So you stop right here when you did this little. So and then you went. So he played that same idea over the A flat. Hey, fingers, where you at? Actually, I can't see. So that's what he did. All right. So that's how far I got with this for now. I think. Oh, I did more. Oh, I got more, but I'm gonna take a time out because now my brain is in overload of chords. But these are chords in the book. Such 4 chords. Transpose. Diminish. Chapter 3. Major. Chapter 2. What else is in here? I've seen that is voice. That's the minor move still. Remember I said earlier. The minor move. Well, this happens to be the F minor chord. I have it in all 12 keys, you guys. Every chord, tritone. Chapter 8 and also 18. Your perfect fourth and perfect fifths. In chapter 18, perfect fourth, perfect fifth, your third, major third, minor third, major second, minor second, six, minus six, minus a six, major six, I'm sorry, minus seven, and your major seven, chapter 8, teen, yeah, almost forgot the number. HDMI on 1 level. I'm not talking to you, Grandma. She already listening to me. Chapter 18. Every last move that I'm doing is in the book. Like, so this makes it easy. My sus4, chapter 4. That was easy. Yeah, the sus4, the sus2, the 7 sus4 chord, chapter number 4. Our major 7, chapter 5. All right. And so yeah, those chords are in the play-by site. You would not miss these chords in this particular book. Just about basic everything I played over here is in edition number 1, actually. That's the funniest thing. They're all in there. Every chord I played is in this book. So chapter 1 is the scales, all 12 keys. Chapter 2 is all your major chords and all 12 keys. Your minor chord and your minor chord, augmented and diminished, chapter 3. So you know you have your got a note stuck again. So yeah, your minor chord, chapter 3, your augmented chord, chapter 3, and your diminished 7, chapter 3. Number 4, I said earlier, your major 7, your sus2, chapter 5. I told you about line, chapter 5, sus4, 7 sus4 chord. And your chapter 6 is your dominant chord. I almost forgot. I remember that. Chapter 6 is our dominant chord. I already told you my major 7 is in chapter number 5. Sword 4. I'm sorry about that. And then our major 7 with the sharp 5. Sharp 5. All right, that's chapter 7. Chapter number 8, tritone. And then chapter 9, I'm giving you left hand doing something different, right hand doing something different. Those are your minor 9. I'm sorry, your major 9. And then your minor 9, 11, minor 9, minor 13, 9, sharp 11. Chapter 10, we're going to get into our diminished major 7, diminished 11, diminished 11 with the flat 5. I think I gave that to y'all by accident. Oops, I must have been on drugs for sure. I must have been high as a kite when I got out the hospital when I finished was doing this. But that also, is that in this tune? Is that the one in this tune? No. All right, hold on. This chord is in another tune, or in another talk music, actually. Yes, that chord is in another song. I think this one is in a song. Yeah, this one is in an actual song. I don't think. Let me see. This one is not on social media at all. This one is actually in an actual music track, so that I'll be listening to, and it was in done in the key of E flat when the musician was playing "Oh the Blood." And recorded in the book, yeah, major 7, B flat, right? E flat, or 9 sus 4 is coming in the next book. Right, but that makes you play E flat add to G minor 7, E flat add to right, A flat major 7, sus 7 sus 4 chord, diminished 7. Wait, is it in this song? No. Is it in this song? Hold on. I don't see. Wait a minute, that's in E flat. Oh, I think it's in F sharp. That's in F sharp. It's in this same song, but in F sharp. So, no, my bad. Okay, I think it's F sharp. Hold on. Yeah, it's in the key F sharp with the same song. So this song transposes 2 different keys, to 4 different keys. All right. So, let me see. I didn't start. Let me see. Every chord in the book. So major chapter what? 2. Major chapter 2. Major 7 chapter 3. Diminished chapter 3. What? Major chapter 2. Alright, sus 4 chord, chapter 4. Pass and move. So we can do this pass and chord. So to the 4. And I hear 3. There's that chord there. Alright, as the chord is in the book. Alright, so the chord is a diminished 7 with a 11 with a flat 13. I think I gave that to y'all by accident. Oops! Alright. Now with the bass line. Alright, with the bass line, there's a B flat 7 with a flat 9. B flat 7 sharp 9. Y'all heard it in You Saw the Best in Me. B flat 7 13, and then you have the and then now we have the B flat 13 flat 9. What? Yes, that's also coming in the next book with the bass line with these same chords. Yes, I told y'all I must have been really high when I did this book. When I finished the last couple of chords chapters in here, I must have gave y'all some stuff that I ain't got no business doing. So yeah, I gave y'all some fat chords. That's chapter number 10. Chapter number 11, 6/9. Y'all already heard about the 6/9 chords. 12 is the major 7 flat 5s. I heard about those also. All right, so my former music teacher did this move and told me to say, learn this. Major 7 flat 5. Major 7 flat 5 transpose. Or chromatically. All the time. Oh, give thanks unto the Lord and tell it. I made it 7 flat 5. Oh, give thanks. Y'all is in the song. Major 7 with the flat 5 is in my book. Minor 7 with the flat 5 is in my book. Minor 9 with the flat 5 is in my book. And that is chapter 13, minor 9, flat 5, minor 9, flat 5, chapter 13. Minor major 7 flat 5, sharp 5. I told y'all earlier, that's chapter 14. Chapter 15, minor 9 with the flat 5, 9, 11. Oh my God, did I give y'all that too? Ooh, Ooh, I must have been high as a kite. Ooh, I must have been super high as a kite when I gave y'all this stuff. Ooh, yeah, so the minor 7 flat 5 9 11, chapter number 15. I told you I'm giving y'all some for real chords that y'all gonna hear your favorite musicians playing out there. Chapter 16, minor 7 flat 5, I said that already. And minor 11 with a flat 5, I said that already too. You know, well, you know, musicians play this. Every chord I'm playing is in the book. Every chord. Every chord. E flat, major 7 with the sharp 5. Remember I told y'all that. Where is it found at, y'all? Tell me, come on, y'all. Y'all gotta tell me. Chapter 7. Major 7 with a sharp 5. Major 7, chapter who? Y'all already know it. Major 7. F major 9. Chapter 7 or 9. All the stuff y'all be hearing is all about transposing. But there's the root, first, second, and third inversion. Usually, the ones I find the most is the root, the second, and the third inversion moves. The majority of the stuff that I've been playing and practicing and hearing stuff is usually majority of the time is the root, first. I'm sorry, the root, second, and third inversions of stuff that musicians be playing. And yeah, so I'm like, ooh, that's crazy. Yeah, so where was I at? Sus 2, sus 4. I told y'all already in the book. Major 7 chord, transpose. What? All right, tritone, minor or diminished or minor. Wait, what? Tritone, chapter 8. C minor chord, chapter who? 3. Oh my goodness. Alright. Alright, so in my right hand I'm playing the dominant chord, F major, flat the 5, flat 7. The dominant chord. Remember I did that earlier, and you have to understand how to do inversions, y'all. And you mix these two chords together, it causes you to play a 6/9 sharp 11 actually. If I play the tritone by itself without the other note, which is the part of the C minor chord, then that'll make me just play an F7 chord, period. Let me see. Can I do that? Okay, that changed the whole game. Remember, one note in the scale of C can cause me to play a minor chord there. It doesn't matter what hand I put it in. I ended up putting the right hand, and it still gave me now an E flat 6/9 sharp 11. And that's just the extra note which I double up. Remember, we can do inversions, right? So if I understand I'm playing an F major chord, and I'm just putting an E flat with it, right? I can move that to another spot and play the same thing, F major, and put the E flat there. I'm just doing inversion. Versus here. Now, remember that G? Remember that G? Now I can play the 6/9 sharp 11 E flat. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Now technically it's supposed to be tritone, F sharp tritone, and an F minor chord. It kind of sound A flat tritone. It kind of sound corny to me. So So I'm just gonna juice it up and give it some more note. Okay, I'm gonna juice it up and give it some more note. Now I give it in the left hand a D7 with a flat 5. Let me move one finger. Let me move the two fingers over. That sounded cool too. Or this one. Oh, okay, I think I'm feeling that one. Because it was the tritone. Alright, D minor 7 with a flat 5. Now I'm juicing it up. With the flat 13. Now I just make the chord fat. Alright, even though the other musician didn't think of that, but I said, let me get you juice it up. Stop this craziness. Okay, I hear you over there. Now that makes me play F minor 6, 9, 11. I left what I was doing a minute ago. I left what I was doing earlier. Now I'm juicing it up. Oh, what that's gonna do? Ooh. Ooh. That's what the pros be doing. We be like, well, I say we. I'm learning to try to play like the pros. D minor, D9. D9, listen y'all, it's a combination of chords and I'm playing in between. I ain't gonna get into all that, but I'm playing a combination of chords in between what we call mix match. Left hand doing one thing, right hand doing another. And that's what I'm giving y'all in the book. So I'm not gonna meddle with the other people's books that I've purchased. I ain't gonna meddle with it. I ain't gonna be mad. I'm over it now. But I'm a little bit disappointed because all those other people charging $50, $50, $49, $47, $45. How's that possible? They're charging more than I'm charging for my book. Mine's is $20 for the paper cover, and y'all getting 3, 4, 5 times more than you guys getting in a regular book that's gonna give you the same thing. I'm getting the set in chapter 19. We going for some heat. All right, your bold Bishop Drakester, aka Andre Clark, is bringing the heat to you. So I'm like, should I bring my prices up, y'all? Cause I am like, this is not right. This ain't fair. These guys are charging these other books that I purchased. I said I won't go meddle with it. I'm gonna leave it alone. Okay, let me leave it alone. let me leave it alone. I ain't gonna talk about it. Let me put it back in the bag over here. I ain't gonna meddle with it. Let me leave it alone. Okay, time out. I'm putting it back over here in the bag, y'all. I ain't gonna meddle with it. I'm gonna leave it alone. But I'm like, these guys are charging way more than me, and they giving the basic theory like I'm doing, but I'm taking my book to a whole nother level, giving you guys triple times more than what y'all gonna get in this book. So I'm gonna be quiet. Let me shut my mouth. Let me go slap this in here. All right, that was $50. This was 37. Yeah, I got another book that's coming. It cost me about $38, $39, I think it was, and I'm about to check it out. But I really actually thought when I was looking through those books that it was going to be something that I will probably learn new, but it's already stuff that I've already placed in my play by sight book from chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I gave y'all a bonus with the tritone. Yes, the bonus was with the tritone. And then that was chapter 8, and then chapter 9, I went ahead and said, let me put some heat. This stuff y'all see me playing. Let me put the heat over here where the left hand doing this and the right hand is doing that. And so I ain't gonna meddle. I'm not gonna I ain't gonna mess with it no more. I'm not sure how much I'm going to charge for my second book. Probably $20, probably $35 for the hardcover, $20 for the paper copy. I do feel that it's unfair that I'm charging lesser than these other guys, and y'all gonna get way more chords. And I ain't talking about just any kind of chords. Y'all gonna get the fat chords. Now, some of y'all probably saying to yourself, you know what? I better go get this book now, because I don't know when this dude gonna change his mind, and all of a sudden his book gonna be $50. Now, I ain't gonna bump my book up to no $50, but I do feel that these guys are charging, somebody might say, overcharging for the basic theory, and y'all paying, or we paying. Yes, I paid it, $50. I paid it. I thought, when people advertise in their books, they make it seem like, oh my God, you're gonna get this, it's gonna take you here, it's gonna make you be able to play that song, Mary Had a Little Land, it's gonna help you both play and sound like the pros, it's gonna get you up there real quick, but it's gonna get you some nice scores, don't get me wrong, but they're gonna be double up, but you're not gonna know what to do with the switch up to try to play something different in the left hand and something different in the right. That's what this book ain't, that's what those two books ain't gonna do. I said I ain't gonna mellow. You ain't getting this. No sir, no ma'am, y'all ain't getting that. Y'all ain't getting that. I promise y'all. Y'all not getting that. Okay. Y'all ain't. Yeah. Y'all ain't getting it. Y'all ain't getting that. Y'all not gonna get that. Nope. Nope. Y'all ain't getting that. Nope, sir. No, ma'am. Y'all not getting. Nope. I'm sorry. I had to break the news. I'm sorry. Y'all ain't getting that. I'm just being honest. Y'all not gonna get that. Nope. Not from them books. You're for sure gonna get it from Bishop Drayson Clark, aka Andre Clark, edition number 1, edition number 2. I'm telling you, I can't wait to get that book out. I mean, actually to see it hit the market, and you guys get your own copy and start trying to learn how to play this stuff. Y'all ain't getting that. I promise y'all now. No, what kind of chords are those? You know what I'm saying? Y'all not gonna get them. I'm telling you. Y'all, it ain't gonna happen. I promise y'all. No. I know we do it. I kind of get an idea what he's doing, right? But y'all gonna get that over in those two basic books, yo. Y'all better keep your ears open, your eyes peeled, because I'm peeling chords from corporations, from stuff I hear. I've been following that bass line. I've been following that bass line. It's killing me. I told you I'll be hearing them chords. hearing them chords, I promise y'all ain't getting that. That's crazy. Actually, I like him playing them tenths down low. That's crazy, but yeah. Let's see. What? A major at 13 with the sharp 5. You just playing around. I hear them chords. I'm telling you, I'm being like, what? What did I just play above that? Okay, yeah. Let me see. I think he's doing this. No, not that one. What's that? I lost it. What was the chord he playing? Well, you playing the voicing down low. Yeah. You see how I would do that down low because. Repeating chords that I heard earlier. Remember, I heard these chords earlier. So yeah, as I say, may the force be with me. But I told y'all, I don't have perfect pitch, but I can hear the note. When I hear the note, I can hear a chord popping off or whatever. Anyway, it's about 4:30. I'm about to grab me something to eat because now I'm starting to get hungry now. I'm getting a munchy. I'm gonna check on my beast. Let me see. I just try to pick stuff that sometimes you can pick one musician and try not to pick 1,000 different people, but you just try to grab one musician that you think you can learn from or glean from. And that's pretty much all I do. I'll pick 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. And then I just go for it. And then try to do one thing at a time and not overkill on stuff. Let me see. So. That's kind of hard to do here because the voicing is too dark down low. So I have to bring up the voicing. So yeah, B flat minor 9/11 and E flat major 9/13 or E flat major 9 because of the melody. Or I can say F minor 7/11 and B flat, which is simple, and E flat major 7 back to E flat major 9. But because he's doing this, so that makes me go single finger. Right, so F minor. Remember chapter 3, E flat, major 7, chapter of 4. Is it? Hold on. Is it? I forgot. Hold on. There's 2 notes at the same time. Coming back to it. So it makes you play B flat major 9. So now when I put 2 fingers together, so you just E flat. And so you can't come back to the same chord until you actually play a different chord. So remember, all these movements is in chapter number 18. 18. So yeah. E flat major 6, F major 6. I'm doing the 2-finger move, G minor 6. Come back to it. And then now the perfect 4th. Perfect 4th. Major 6, major 6, major 6, major 6, perfect 4th. But my left hand sometimes picks up or carries the melody line. Or we do the melody line with one finger. Alright. We lost, looks like, Facebook. Oh no! Alright guys, we lost Facebook, but I guess that means that it's my time to get off of here. So TikTok and YouTube, peace and love and cornbread. I'll catch y'all later on the next rebound when I start finishing off this tune on the organ. I guess I'll be the next phase, and not this newest one I'm doing, or the new one I'm doing now. So, but the one I was doing earlier. So I'll get on the organ and try to smash on those chords and get my foot familiar with playing those voicings of chords. So anyway, you guys have a good one. Good night, good morning, good afternoon, evening, wherever you're at in the world. And I'll catch y'all later. Peace and love and cornbread. We lost Facebook.